This place has been buried for centuries. Today is our chance to discover what no one else has seen.
Reed, do you copy?
Loud and clear, Alice.
The earthquake has turned everything upside down. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Hey, drop me a crowbar. I'm gonna try to get in. I'm hooking up the camera now. Let me know if you're getting the feed.
Behind you! There's something behind you!
I've never seen anything like this before. What was that? I think I'm not alone down here. I think we've unleashed the curse.
Hello? Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace. Stay close to me.
I'm coming!
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Mom, I'm scared.
Grace. They're coming.
There's no escaping your destiny.
Final symphony. A Requiem. An anthem of heroes and tears. When the daylight pierced through the branches, we understood we were standing before God. And here you are, on the edge of the Creator, listening to the echoes of a written story. See. The world will collapse, and while you stand in the midst of nothingness, searching for light in the darkness, only grasping the truth in the final reckoning. We were caught in the Rubicon's flow. Behind the high ramparts, where it cannot see us, we recite our final words. Motherland, bless your children who are about to die. Beyond my sword and behind my shield, I smile, because against all odds, I will triumph.
听见我们。
他在哪儿？没看清。
抵达应付山庄，
分头调查，保持通讯。
收到。
谁在那？妈的！糟了，
撑住！
活着的吗？回话。真是。
醒醒！
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony. For the war against the orcs, the only undefeated enemies of the Kingdom of Murtana, the king needed ore to supply his armies. So every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines. Creating Gothic Remake, we focus on the 4 pillars that we consider the core of the series. simulation of a living world, exploration, story, and combat. Like the original 2001 title, Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic world. Enjoy a complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen before in a video game. During the day, the inhabitants of the colony carry out a variety of activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player. Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers. In true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters, understand their inner motivations, and earn their respect by completing a series of elaborate quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions. Experience a complex and demanding combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently, and its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades. We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay, such as diverse NPC routines and reactions, more complex crafting, and more rewarding character progression. Despite the passage of time, Gothic remains in the hearts and minds of many players. With the possibilities of Unreal Engine 5 and a variety of modern features, Gothic Remake will soon rekindle that love. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years or are just looking for a true RPG experience, welcome back to the colony.
We thought the world would end in fire, but it just slowed, froze, like time holding its breath. I saved a dog once. He saved me every day since. Somewhere in the frost, we started again. Not as builders, as believers. It wasn't fire that buried us. It was snow. The world ended not in flames, but in silence and frost. Permafrost. Wishless now.
Wake up. I call you forth, the fourth breath I grant you, to live in this world which spirals against time. We are with you always, as long as the world shall live.
May fortune find you.
Dream where a god that blessed brought destruction. So why can't human beings kill God?
5 times I erased you, yet still you won't silence up. How much more resurgence do you need, anyway?
Directive 8020 is a tense, story-driven tactical shooter set in a near-future dystopia. Step into the boots of an elite operative tasked with enforcing a mysterious directive while navigating morally complex missions. Engage in high-stakes firefights, plan strategic takedowns, and adapt to dynamic environments where every choice can have far-reaching consequences. Customize your loadout, exploit advanced technology, and coordinate with your team to complete objectives with precision. Blending immersive storytelling, tactical gameplay, and challenging combat, Directive 8020 pushes players to balance strategy, skill, and ethical decisions in a gripping high-octane world.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
His walls are, or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
you here? No. In this place, why are you here? Here to be punished. That's good, I like it. You know what, I think you're right. I think we've done something so awful that we are stuck here in this place, being judged by these people. But for you, I think it's more than that. I think you're here for some other reason. And I don't want to be anywhere near you when you figure that out.
3 months since he disappeared. No goodbye. Nothing. I don't know what's waiting out there, but I'm not leaving him behind. Okay. What the fuck is this place?
Paradise is a free life simulation game offering limitless possibilities in a fully immersive, AI-driven world. Experience realistic graphics and a dynamic environment where every choice shapes your journey. Explore an expansive open world with endless activities from building, crafting, and socializing to discovering hidden secrets. Advanced AI ensures that the world reacts intelligently to your actions, creating unique experiences every time you play. With no boundaries and infinite freedom, Paradise lets you live, create, and explore in a world limited only by your imagination.